was wondering, what are some of the biggest challenges that you're seeing in packing lunches? For me personally, of course, it's speed. I'm not going to spend like an hour making some ornate, amazing food art every single day for my child. You know, maybe once a year or twice a year, but come on, every day, it's just not sustainable for a mom. Other than that, you know, I think we have a lot of different challenges. I wanted to hear from you what your challenges are.
I hate hearing at the end of the day, I traded half my lunch away because I love this and this person loves that. And they don't tell you in time to make the lunch.
School dietary restrictions and really picky eaters. Bad combo.
Yeah.
I have a kid who wanted a sandwich, and she went to a school where you couldn't serve any peanut products and where they kept kosher style, so you couldn't mix meat and milk. So she went to school with yogurts and edamame for a year.
Any other challenges that we have in packing lunches?
Okay, so I have to say both my daughters are in college now, so I've been through the whole spectrum. And I think one of the biggest challenges that I had over the years, and I tried to make lunch every single day throughout their whole career, all the way up to high school days, and where they started helping. But I think one of the things that I got really good at was having alternatives between a basic sandwich, and one of my daughters refused to ever eat a sandwich, and planning, what I called planning for leftovers. So looking at ways to make sure that I had food that was left over from the night before or the day before that you could easily put in containers that were portable that they could get.
I think planning for leftovers ahead of time is a wonderful tip, and it's one that I use a lot as well. I think that our next question has to be, what do we do about the picky eaters?
The rule in my house is you eat what's on the table or you have a bowl of cereal. And you can eat that every single meal until you're sick of it. And once in a while they'll start going, oh, what do you have? And so let them get bored with the food. I mean, they're not going to be sick. It's not going to hurt them. Just let them eat it till they're sick of it, and they'll move on to something else. And that makes shopping easy, doesn't it?
See, I'm a meaner mom than she is. I don't give an option. We make food, and I try to get the kids to participate in deciding what we're going to make. We do a lot of that. I teach cooking classes for kids, and so it's a lot about getting the kids involved in every step, from shopping to planning and everything else. But there's something called the division of responsibility that certain nutritionists, and there's a woman named Ellen Slatter who studies feeding dynamics, that she really promotes. And basically what it says is the parent has a role and the child has a role. And the role of the parent is to provide structured meal times, the when and the where of eating times, but also the what. So you decide as the parent what healthy choices are acceptable to you as the parent, and you put it out there, and you need to let your child decide if they're going to eat and how much they're going to eat without input in any way. And they do kind of come around. I mean, my daughter's a really picky eater. My son isn't. We put the food out family style. She sees that we're loving it. I think she wishes she loved it. She doesn't, but she will come around, and you don't know how hard it is for me to not say stuff like, you're not eating any vegetables or anything else, but she every once in a while surprises me and takes a green bean because she knows the farmer that grew it. But it's slow and it's hard, but I'm not as nice to give an option.
I think that goes back to what Michelle says about getting the kids involved, is that if your child is helping to make the lunch, they're much more likely to eat it. And even if you have a little herb garden that's just a pot on the windowsill, or you have the space to have a bean plant, if they can grow something, or even if it's a young child and they can fill their water bottle, or they can pick up some steamed carrots and put them in the box, whatever they can do, that's really going to maximize their chances of eating it for sure.
We're talking about fun little tools. This is a tool that we developed years ago in New Zealand. It's a patented design, and it is called the Spife. Half spoon, half knife. My 2.5-year-old started using this as soon as she was able to sort of grasp a utensil. Kids absolutely love this because it's easy for them to navigate, and we all know that kids want to do things on their own. They want to have this feeling of independence. From the time they're little toddlers, they can use this. It's child-friendly. We produce millions of them a year because moms especially love them for kids' school lunches. And I think someone was saying if kids take something cool to school, then the other kids say, wow, what's that? And all of a sudden it becomes even more appealing to use it. This is it. Kids think that this is the coolest thing.